Hey guys, so welcome back to Raincode. Let's carry on where we left off. We're still in the mystery labyrinth trying to figure out who done it and how done it. And it's just come to my attention that my theory on Kanai and the water gun is just completely bonkers. It's batshit crazy. It couldn't happen because I forgot that the poison would lose its potency after 30 minutes, and there's no way she could have had it on her person the entire play, and no one could have given it to her because her teammate reported nothing suspicious happening. So, it's back to the drawing board. I can't believe I forgot about that. I mean, it's been on my mind, actually, that the poison can't be stored anywhere because it would lose its potency. So, I don't know why I thought the water gun in Kanai's hands would be the way the poison was put into the cups. So, I'm gonna have to rethink what exactly happened. I think I know for sure that Kanai is involved. Oh, it's dead end.
A dead end?
Again! Aiko, what the hell are you doing? Pay attention!
Aiko?
I'm pissed about this path being blocked, so I try to just ignore it.
Oh, well, yeah, I too ignore my problems, and yet it beats me over the head anyway.
Damn, it didn't work.
Doesn't seem like a question is gonna appear.
Looks like it's back to the beginning again.
Looks like it's a completely dead end. I guess we can't reach the truth by answering how was the poison mixed into the glass.
So this whole route was a waste?
Nope, we're starting to eliminate possibilities here.
Well, we did eliminate one of the possibilities. Sometimes the journey is just as important as the destination.
The journey. I like the sound of that. I'll use that for lyrics in my next song.
Anyway, let's use my convenient magic spell to return to where you select routes.
Yes, please, if you could. Nice little hub area for me to start rethinking what happened on stage and how Karen met her demise. Okay, one door left.
Alright,
Is this also going to be a dead end, I'm wondering?
Which route do you want to pick?
There's only one left. How was the poison brought to the theater hall? Okay, before we go pursuing that answer, I'm going to look through the solution keys one more time and see if I can come up with something solid this time. What do we know for sure, though? We know that Kanai is definitely involved, right? Even if it wasn't because of the water gun, she definitely had a hand in Karen's murder because she's the one in control of the spotlights. She's the one who shown the spotlight on the poison cup that Karen eventually drank, and it's pretty much guaranteed that they wanted Karen dead, right? It wasn't a 50-50. They weren't risking a Russian roulette style murder here. They wanted Karen dead, and the only way they could do it is by shining that spotlight. I say they because this is obviously a cooperative effort, which is funny because that was my first theory from the beginning, and I've somehow strayed away from it, but certainly something is afoot here with regards to who was involved. Was it Warner? Was it Yoshiko? Was it both? I don't know. I'm just going to take some time to review these solution keys. I'll come back to you. Guys, I think I've got the answer. All it takes is reviewing the solution keys, man, and the answer will materialize before your very eyes. I'm 95% sure about this. All three girls had a hand in Karen's murder. I don't know why it didn't come to me before. Probably because I was tunnel visioning on Kanai, but now it's all become clear after I took a step back, reviewed all the evidence that's before us. Let's start here with Yoshiko's actions. How we noticed Yoshiko walking down the aisle between audience seating during the performance. We didn't see if she sat back down, if she wasn't in the audience. We don't know where else she could have gone. According to the production manager, Yoshiko typically watches plays beginning to end, but for this performance, she arrived late to the theater hall. Why did she arrive late to the theater hall, you ask? Well, she was busy coating a cup with poison using the brush in the chemistry lab. I think the poison has 30 minutes before it's losing its potency, so if we go back to the play and how we were watching it, it was broken up into 15-minute intervals, right? There was 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 45. 15 minutes in, Yoshiko arrived at the theater hall. 30 minutes in, that's when the blackout occurred. 45 minutes in, that's when Karen drank the poison and died. So, 15 minutes in, Yoshiko arrives late to the theater hall with the poisoned cup because that's the bare minimum. it takes, because any earlier and the poison would lose its potency before we reach the Duel of Poison Cup scene. She sat at the right edge of the front row, didn't leave before the blackout. I'm not particularly sure where Warna was on stage, but if I have to hazard a guess, she was somewhere on the right. Because we're going to move over to Warna's actions here. How she didn't do anything suspicious before the performance began because she was listening to music. Warna didn't go anywhere near the glasses or bottle before the performance. We also know that there was nothing in her costume before or after the performance. That's something the costume stuff testified about. So, what actually happened? Well, right after the scene when the lights went out, Warna approached the shelf to take a plate. Her back was turned to the audience, so her hands were not visible for about 2 or 3 seconds. Would it really be possible to pour poison she had hidden on her person in that time frame? Well, that's a million-dollar question, isn't it? I think Yoshiko passed the poison cup over to Warna. Warna approached the shelf, swapped the cups, and gave it back to Yoshiko. Now, I don't know how long this is all going to take, but my issue with Yoshiko's actions before was, how did Yoshiko get on stage to swap the cups and get back off in time? Because the blackout only lasted like a couple of seconds, right? And I think they established that the only way someone could have done something with poison during the blackout is if they were already on stage. So, my hypothesis is that Yoshiko had the poison cup, she passed it over to Warna, she swapped the cups, gave one of the cups back to Yoshiko because she didn't have anything on her person at the end of the performance. She didn't stuff a cup down her brow or anything. Yoshiko, something about we don't know where else she could have gone after the blackout. I don't know if that's after the blackout or not, but I imagine she went back to her locker to stuff the prop glass in there while the poison cup remains on stage. That would be Warna's contribution to the tragedy playing out. And then it's up to Kurine, right? She's the one who would have seen the cups switched out. So it'll be up to her to monitor its position at all times, including during the Duel of Poison Cup scene where it's shuffled. And then it's up to her to fire the spotlight at the one Karn is to drink from and subsequently die. So, conclusion, all 3 girls had a part in it. And I think that's starting to explain as well the dead ends we're coming across, because we're eliminating the possibility that these girls are involved, right? I think we're just eliminating the fact that they couldn't have done it on their own. Each girl had their own role to play. Yoshiko bringing the poison in, Warna putting the poison in its place, and Kurine forcing her to drink. And actually, now that I think about it, it does line up with these doors, right? Like, each girl had their own contribution. How was the poison brought to the theater hall? Well, Yoshiko did that. How was the poison mixed into the glass? Warna did that. How was the poison glass chosen? Kurine did that. Okay, so, obviously, those other 2 doors that we've been through were focused on Kurine and on Warna, so this one's Yoshiko's story. Let's pursue the truth, guys. I'm feeling good about this now.
Poison brought to the theater hall. You sure about that?
I can't believe I didn't think about this before. I had, like, all the pieces, but there were, like, some disconnecting parts, like, Yoshiko poisoning the cup. I knew that much, but I was wondering how it got on stage. I didn't realize she would have passed it to Warna. These girls are good, man. I don't know, though, about the toxic relationship they all have with each other.
Our goal here is to answer the question, how was the poison brought to the theater hall? Speaking of, where did the poison used in the murder come from?
Chemistry lab.
The chemistry lab in the school. It's a highly toxic experimental chemical.
Why not just take it from the chem lab and keep it hidden in your clothes or something?
It's a big-ass jar.
The chemicals bottle was huge, so it's difficult to carry around in secret.
I think only Shinigami could get away with stuffing it down her chest. Or her blouse, sorry.
That's gotta be it.
Funny with that simple. Oh god, here we go. Okay. Ooh. A cart made of discs. Shinigami missed her ride. Alright, well, let's just apply our theory to what's going on here.
It's time you showed off the fruits of my mentorship.
We'll be fine, right? Here goes.
Concentrate,
What was used to transport the poison? Paintbrush, eyedropper, a different container. Paintbrush, please.
There was a wet paintbrush in the chemistry lab. The culprit used it to carry out the poisoning.
Yeah, so now we're focusing on Yoshiko
Took
here.
the poison out of the lab by applying it with the brush.
Next question, what was it applied to? What was the poison brushed onto? Wine bottle, costume, another glass, another glass.
The missing glass could be brought to the theater hall without drawing suspicion. The culprit poisoned the glass and brought it to the theater hall.
Okay, next question.
You can do it, Master.
What happened to the other glass? Headed to prop master, switched with the used glass. Headed to Karen on stage. Switch with the used glass.
The culprit replaced the poisoned glass with the prop glass.
Okay. Any more questions? Doesn't look like it. We're on our way. Okay, feeling good. But yeah, my only issue now is, did Warner have enough time to swap the glasses out? And, two, what's with the toxic relationship the girls have with each
I
other?
thought I was going to have a heart attack.
Is it all an act, or do they genuinely hate each other, but they're unified by this one cause to eliminate Karen, who they feel is responsible for Aiko's death? Whether it was murder or she pushed her to commit suicide?
We're not done yet. It's just getting started.
Shinigami's still hoping Aiko will have a heart attack, in fact. As well as 80% of the audience, I think.
The culprit used a paintbrush from the chemistry lab and directly applied the chemical onto the backup glass.
Yeah, if it's the same kind of glass as the prop on stage, it could be brought into the theater without suspicion.
And there's only one person who could have done it.
Chemical is only lethal for 30 minutes, right? Even if it was prepared before the performance, it takes about 45 minutes before the Duel of Poison Cup scene. That's way too late!
Right.
We've established this.
How about that, Yuma?
You guys will see.
Hang on. There is one person who could have brought the poison in before it expired.
I like how I was walking with confidence, now I'm ready to run towards the answer. Let's go, let's go. Uh-oh. What now? Ah, of course, the usual suspects. This academy is going to need a whole new theater club once all is said and done.
You're supposed to pick the right one here, yeah? Can you do it, Yuma?
Because I think all three girls are about to have their souls reaped.
Yeah, you can count on me.
Okay, let's do this. Who could have brought the poison to the stage? Oh, Yoshiko, Yoshiko,
The
Yoshiko.
whole time.
Oh, now you're bullshitting about that? Oh, come on. I was defending you. I thought you were, like, attempted murder, but you failed. Should have known.
Do it from the stage. There's no way I could have done that. I was in the audience the whole time.
Sorry, Yoshiko. I'm not buying that BS. There we go. Your turn to answer for your crimes.
Yoshiko, it was you, wasn't it?
What? Me?
Which means the water gun got me good. It was a red herring. I had a suspicion it was a red herring, but then I cast it aside and started pursuing that line of thought.
The only way to use a poison with a 30-minute expiration, 45 minutes into a play, is to bring it during the performance. But Warna was acting on stage the whole time, and Kurane was managing the lights on the catwalk. But Yoshiko, you were working backstage, so you were the only one who could move about freely. In fact, you arrived late to the theater hall after the performance had already begun.
Thank you, Yuma, for confirming my thoughts.
You were about 15 minutes late, which is 30 minutes before the Duel of Poisoned Cups. Just enough time for the poison to be lethal.
So it was you. You brought the poison and got Karen to drink it.
Well, I mean, it's a team effort, guys. I'm sure all three of you will get top billing when they make a movie about this. I mean, sorry, you won't get top billing. You'll be in the ground.
No, it's not me.
Hey, she ran away! Yuma, after her!
What? She's not allowed to do that. That's illegal. Get back here. You have to stay on stage. It's where you belong. Oh, she's actually running away. Oh my god.
After loves hunting down prey on the run.
Wait, what? I do?
Not a dog.
Damn it. She's probably taller than I am. She's got longer legs than me. Guys, have you seen where she's gone? Oh, what the heck? You guys don't even have eyes. Well,
Which way'd she go?
this means I'm gonna get my neck cut, doesn't it? Should have known. Ugh. What was the glass put in to be transported? The pocket of a school uniform, a pouch. It will be a pouch, I believe. Thank you, loading screens, talking about how she had a bag using the same brand as Poochie's favorite one, Poochie all the way from Chapter 0. I can't imagine putting a glass in your pocket. This has to be the right
As
answer.
a
There we
production
go. Get back here!
assistant, Yoshiko always had a bag with her. In it, she carried the glass with poison brushed on. The glass would be small enough to fit in the bag, and even if someone saw it, she could say it's just a prop.
I see. So she prepared for the murder while in her role as a production assistant.
For her part in the murder, not the entire thing on her own. Alright, it's a dead end. You're trapped. Nowhere to go. Put your hands in the air. Do we have
You know
handcuffs in
what?
here?
It doesn't feel right chasing after a girl like this.
Oh, I'm sure you're chasing after a lot of girls, Aiko, for less than admirable reasons.
Seriously. Hey, time to cough it up! You did it, didn't you? Not me. I didn't do it.
Well, I mean, your sprite tells me otherwise. You're crying, but you got a weird smile going on. Guilty.
You think crying will save you? Well, you're right. You're so cute.
Okay.
Come here.
Aiko, hands off!
Knock it off, Yasuhiko!
She's a suspect.
With my kind of charisma, I can make anyone a fan. She might even lead us all the way to our goal.
Oh, she will. But not through your efforts.
Why do you always get all the attention, Yoshiko?
You're such an ass-kissing bimbo.
Whoa!
Were you jealous when Karen took your spot?
Is that why you killed her?
But see, like, they're even toxic to each other in here, in the Mystery Labyrinth, and this is supposed to be a reflection of reality.
Hypocrite!
What? Hey, that's way too mean. Even if she is the culprit, I'm sure she has a heartbreaking reason why.
I'm sure they all have a heartbreaking reason why, and I'm quite curious to learn what actually happened with Aiko.
I didn't do it! I'm not the culprit!
Okay. All three of them, once again. Let's do this. I'm a deathmatch master at this point. Oh, he's top of the leaderboard. There we go. Warno's actions, Yoshiko's actions, Kurene's actions, Karen's manner. We got 4 solution keys this turn.
The hypocrite Yoshiko is the culprit!
Lovely.
Only you could have brought the poison.
Oh, jumped too early. Oh, wow, I wasn't expecting that to hit me so quick either. Yoshiko, no, you don't mean to be throwing those towards me.
Yoshiko took the poisoned glass.
Damn it!
Pushed out the glass on the shelf,
Bonio just came at me in a straight line.
Secretly in the dark.
I didn't do it! No one could swap the glasses!
No one could swap the glasses? Okay, that's gotta be it.
Right.
Yoshiko does seem like the only one who could have brought the poison, but is she really the culprit?
In that case,
If Yoshiko did it, then the blackout would have been her only chance to swap the glasses. Could she really have done that? Let's check the solution keys to see what Yoshiko was doing during the blackout.
I'll be direct with you.
Okay, now we just gotta make sure we provide the right solution key. I like how they're all summarized, basically, at the bottom. It's not the entire thing. Remember, lighting crew. Karen was more tense than usual. It's gotta be Yoshiko's actions here. Sitting at the right edge of the front row. I just realized I need to probably use it during the statement saying she did it during the blackout, because she couldn't have done it during the blackout. That was Warna. Oh! One day I'll get it right. At least this is easy, I just need to stay ducking down.
No! Secretly in the dark!
This one right here.
This is the
She
truth.
couldn't have done it, because this was my issue. She couldn't get on stage.
When Yoshiko returned to the theater hall, she sat at the right edge in the front row for the rest of the show. She would have had to move from the audience onto the stage to reach the shelf and swap glasses. But that's impossible. The lights were only out for 5 seconds.
Yes!
Even if she ran over, someone would have heard her footsteps.
So it's like, oh, we're exonerating Yoshiko here. She couldn't have done the deed.
So Yoshiko couldn't have been the one who swapped the glasses during the performance.
Just like that. You must think I'm on your side.
She disappeared. So Yoshiko wasn't the culprit?
She did bring the poison from the chem lab into the theater, though, right? The method was already explained. But still, she's not the culprit?
Funnily enough, if I had done this and Kurenai's route, I would have realized, like, probably at this point right here immediately that Warna was involved.
If she couldn't have swapped the glasses on the shelf, she can't be the one who committed the crime.
Because I would have realized she was the middle woman in this whole
Let's keep going for now.
charade.
Go ahead.
Okay, let's carry on.
All this is making me scared of women. I wish Shinigami would comfort me.
Oh, she's the scariest of them all.
Oh, but I'm committed to Master.
Oh, damn it! I should give up my memories and sign a pact with the Death God too, then!
I hope you get a flat Chisadago for your one.
Punch me in the back of the head as hard as possible!
Let's not.
I think that'll just make your brain dead. In which case, that wouldn't be a death pact at all. I could slice your head off, though. Apparently that works here. What do you know, another dead end.
Damn. No matter what we try, it's always a dead end.
I feel like this was a shorter route.
Are you sure that's the case? What if there's something that makes the wall collapse?
Probably because this is probably... Oh no. Kurenai's route was also an obvious answer as well.
Doesn't seem like it. Nothing can be done here.
So this doesn't lead to who it is, even if we solve how was the poison brought to the theater hall?
Seems that way. We should turn back for now. With my
Okay.
magic, we'll be there in a snap.
But now we've got nowhere left to go. Whew. How do we accuse all three?
Now that I think about it, wasn't that the third route?
Good counting.
What's going on? They're all dead ends!
What does it mean, Shinigami?
It seems that even though we tried to solve every how, we can't figure out who the culprit is.
Oh, come on! Then what was the point of our great adventure?
I came to my epiphany during this great adventure, Disahiko.
I've told you
We must
this a
appreciate
dozen
that.
times already. Even dead ends are precious clues. Because of them, you figured out that examining the murder method won't lead you to the culprit.
On the contrary, Shinigami, I think it has.
I see. So we're still making progress. Great work, Shinigami.
Anyway, we have to view this case from a different perspective.
Whoa. What's going on here?
What's that?
Good question.
I suppose that's your different perspective.
Oh, we're gonna start walking up the wall now?
Whoa.
Looks precarious. Or are we gonna start climbing it? No, we're going Inception here. Ah.
We're really walking on another side.
Yes.
Well, if we keep moving, then...
Don't stop. Keep running. Don't lose momentum. I'm liking the different music track here. It's getting a little bit more intense.
Look, it's a new route!
Ugh. Why did the incident happen? Well, is it a why done it now?
No fair. Yuma gets to have all the fun.
You're lucky it's just your nose bleeding. I have my entire throat eviscerated.
Why are you jealous of this?
The question is, why did this happen? I guess we're on the why done it route.
Wait, did White done what now?
Well, we know that they were all close to Aiko. What I'm interested in is what exactly happened with Aiko's death.
It's about the reason why the case occurred. Meaning, this is the route where we seek the motive.
Like, did Karen have anything to do with her death at all? Like, was it just a coincidence Karen found her first? Or did Karen have a nefarious input into
Looks like we need to
Aiko's
focus on figuring out
demise?
the culprit's motive from here.
Yeah, I know cases always deal with motive, but wouldn't it have been better to start with this route from the get-go?
I mean, it'd be good to have all the answers.
Well, we only know this route is important because we cleared out the how routes. That's how it goes when it comes to solving mysteries and dungeons.
Oh, sorry, I guess that's how it is. You're absolutely right, Shinigami.
Such a sub, Desigo.
Let's keep going for now.
Okay, why done it? What answers will we find out here? Oh boy, that looks trippy. Different perspective, you just
Before we
had to
figure
go
out
and
the
say it.
culprit's motive, what kind of person was Karen anyway? Was she cute?
Yes. But more importantly, she was next in line to be star of the theater club. She was considered to be the best actress among the club's current members.
So the culprit was envious because she was so popular. They killed Karen so they could become the star instead.
You could think
No,
that,
I
actually.
don't think it's that simple.
That might have been what happened with Aiko.
Simple.
You,
6
simp.
months ago, the leading member of the theater club also died in a separate case.
Top actresses dying one after another? Is their club cursed or something?
It's literally a cutthroat
The name
industry.
of the student who died was Aiko. Her death was ruled a suicide by jumping off the store, but Kurumi doubted that was the case.
Kurumi, huh? She's alright.
The only surprise is how Kurumi wasn't
Alright.
involved in this, because she
Anyway,
obviously cared
I
about
doubt it's a
Aiko as well.
coincidence for people to die in such quick succession. This case may have been triggered by Aiko's death.
So if we find the truth behind Aiko's death, maybe we can figure out the motive in this case.
The truth behind Aiko's death.
I think we've already got all the pieces we need for that part. Thanks to our chubby peacekeeper friend.
Hey, look!
It's Aiko.
Is that Aiko?
Whoa, she's cute too! Let's go talk to her!
She's deceased,
She's
Desigo.
about to get a taste of my full and undivided attention.
You already got romantically involved with Karen's corpse for a brief moment.
You can already tell women will be his downfall.
That's a dark look from Shinigami.
Oh well, it's not like you're any better off with yours truly, Master.
Let's go. What happened with Aiko's murder? I have to know. Or I didn't even know if it's a murder.
Was that Desigo?
I'm not even worried. I know exactly what's happened. Oh god. Jeez.
Concentrate, concentrate!
Little legs, little legs. It's always the little legs. Ugh.
Yuma, this is bad! The ground's giving way beneath our feet!
Yeah, I can tell.
We've done this before, you know.
Aiko!
Ah.
Hey, let's hurry and catch her! I love the tragic types!
No comment. No comment anymore.
To figure out the truth behind your death.
Oh god, he's got no redeeming qualities whatsoever.
Good luck, Master!
Okay. I've given this one a little less thought. Was Aiko's death 6 months ago suicide or homicide? It's gotta be homicide.
The answer.
If we've gotta have a motive.
Aiko's death 6 months ago was actually a result of murder.
Where was Aiko murdered? Rooftop or the flower bed? Flower bed.
The answer.
I'm going for it.
The location of Aiko's murder is the flower bed.
Because of that blood stain on the brick, I feel like Aiko survived her fall and Karin finished her off. That was my thought when we approached that scene, right? Okay. Who did it? What weapon was used to kill Aiko? Poison from the chemistry lab, brick from the flower bed.
This is the answer.
All routes
The
are
brick with
right.
Aiko's blood on it had a very unnatural splatter pattern. After the culprit hit her with the brick, they returned it to its original position.
Oh, and then maybe she placed the shoes after. Who murdered Aiko? I am understanding now. Aiko didn't jump at all.
The answer.
She was murdered, and
Aiko's
Karin
death was not a
framed
suicide by
it
jumping, and Karin clearly lied in her testimony.
by shifting her shoes up to the rooftop after the fact.
Karin killed Aiko.
Okay. There we go.
All right, let's keep following her, Yuma.
Let's go, let's go, let's go! I guess the three girls figured, you know what, if Karin can get away with murder, why can't we? Even though Karin did a blatant murder, and these girls had a more convoluted method.
Evidence photos. Her shoes were neatly placed on the roof, but there was dirt on them that looked like it came from the flower bed.
I didn't think about the dirt at all.
I think Aiko was told to meet at the flowers behind the school building and then murdered there.
So the shoes were taken to the roof afterwards.
The murder weapon is likely a brick from the flower bed. The brick with Aiko's blood on it had a very unnatural splatter pattern.
Yes.
If she fell from above and hit her head, the bloodstain wouldn't get cut off in that way. I'm sure that after the culprit hit her with the brick, they returned it to its original position.
Okay, we're getting there. I love, this is the part of the investigations that I love, where you're just slowly but surely cutting off all the other avenues of the investigation, just getting towards the truth, god damn it.
But do you have evidence that Karin did it?
If Aiko didn't die from jumping, Karin's testimony makes her highly suspicious. She said she heard something fall and went to inspect it.
I get it. Hearing a sound that never happened means she's obviously lying.
Yeah, she had to be prompted
Karin
somehow.
lied. And the reason why she lied?
She made it appear like Aiko jumped. If that's the case, then the one who killed Aiko is Karin.
So many stairs. There we go. Oh, Aiko. You didn't deserve this fate.
She disappeared? Damn it! I can't even help the girl who needs it most!
It's too late to help her, I'm afraid.
Help her? She was dead long before you could help her. Anyway, this must be the roof Aiko supposedly jumped from.
Well, it's very high.
Hey, why did Karin kill Aiko? I thought an all-girls school would be more sunshine and rainbows than murder.
Oh, well. I don't want to speculate, but...
If a brick was used as the murder weapon, then it could have been an impulsive crime. So Karin might not have been planning to kill Aiko when she called her there.
No, she would have come up with something a little bit more sophisticated, like what happened with her own death, with the poison transferring hands and whatnot.
You mean they were talking and it turned into a crime of passion? That's so cliche.
Well, that was the original murder that we were tasked with investigating, but what happened today is obviously the more juicy one.
Maybe they were discussing their acting careers. They had a disagreement, and it turned to violence.
We know that Aiko was close with the other three girls. Why not with Karin?
Well, if this caused the other murder case, then is the motive revenge?
Yeah, they weren't fighting over Aiko's spot. They wanted to get back at Karin for taking it away.
Meaning... the culprit is whoever cares the most about Aiko? Then which of the suspects is it? In fact, where do we even go from here? We got the motive, but there's still no path.
This is different from the other dead ends. I think there's a mystery around here.
Which building do we jump to?
Something must be hidden here.
Well, I like that everyone's broken off to investigate. Okay, let's take a look. What's over here? Look into the distance. The wind feels nice. It's hard to believe we're inside a mystery labyrinth.
Whoa!
One of these days I'll have a concert on a stage this high, looking out over my adoring fans. What the hell happened to your eyes, dude? God, calm down, please. That's still looking into the distance. Might be the same answer. What about over here? We've got peek in.
This place.
So high up. We're above even the clouds. Better be careful not to fall.
Hey!
So you're saying you don't want me to push you, or...
Hey!
There is no or. I definitely do not want you to push me. Okay, mystery around here. Mystery around here. What are we looking for? What stands out? What's that over there where Desahiko is? Arcade cabinets? Ventilation shafts? Vents. That we can't do anything with. I don't think we need to go back where we came from. Maybe I'll look into the distance over here.
Hey, check
I
it
thought
out!
it'd be the same, but no. Ooh.
Is that the how routes we were looking for?
Yes. And look at those dead ends. Where they meet up, they link up to the next person.
We're so high up. When did this happen?
I like that. I really like that. That's pretty cool.
Master, look over there!
What's that? It doesn't seem connected to anything else.
So we start with red, which was what Yoshiko's role was. Then we move on to blue. That was Warna.
Which means that could be the Who location.
Finally, locking up with our good friend Kurane over there.
So the true culprit is over there then? But how do we reach it? It's not connected to any other route.
What, are you freezing up? Scared of heights or something?
Oh, it's not that. About those 3 routes.
What about him, Desahiko? Explain. Oh my god, he's actually contributing.
You carry that around with you all the time?
Of course. Who knows when I'll be asked for my autograph? Done. Isn't it perfect? I'm just as good at drawing maps as I am at remembering a pretty face.
This is the how routes when seen from above, right? What about it?
Well, this is a dungeon, right? So maybe there's some secret paths in here.
Secret paths?
See? If you look at it this way, doesn't it all seem like the same road?
Yeah, I was about to make that observation, that one line there.
Right. The 3 how routes are connected into a single route all the way to the who room.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Wait, all 3 are connected? That's it. I think I've got it. That's the hidden truth behind the how route.
Oh, I got it just before Yuma did. I feel good. Does this count? Does this count as getting it right before the game told me?
There's only one explanation for how the victim could have been poisoned.
What? Seriously?
Why'd you have to mark it in blood, Desahiko?
You finally made yourself useful.
No, he didn't, because I figured it out before him. Yeah.
Yay! Shinigami complimented me?
Take it back, Shinigami. Don't compliment him.
I love you, Shinigami! Wasn't I a good boy? I deserve a treat, right?
Whoa, good dodge. If only he fell off the building.
You got this? I'll back you up. Lay it all out.
Oh. Ah, here we go. We haven't had one of these yet. What's our word going to be? Trio. Hopefully I can get it right this time. Shinigami puzzle. The only way the crime was possible was by having and
You can do it,
damn it. How do I spell what the answer is here? Accomplice. It has to be accomplice.
Twirling.
Okay, I just need to remember my freaking keys here.
Great.
Down here.
Nice.
I just missed the MP. That's alright.
Nice.
Ah, couldn't press the button fast enough. Ugh. Done. It's a little bit harder when the two letters are grouped together. I was thinking accomplice was too long. But we got it. Thank you, Shinigami. There we go. Our hidden
That's
path.
right, accomplices. The truth of this case is that Yoshiko, Waruna, and Kurane were all accomplices and committed this crime together.
Ah, feels good.
Accomplices? But don't they hate each other's guts?
Yeah, about that.
It's the truth. I realized it once you drew this map, Yasuhiko. The 3 how routes that we explored were all dead ends. Each of them were suspects, but they were all ruled out because of certain details of the case. That makes sense. If we look at them separately, we get dead ends. But by connecting all 3 routes like this, and looking at it as a single criminal act, it clearly becomes one path forward.
They were accomplices that committed a single crime.
Oh yeah.
This murder would have been impossible to commit alone. We figured that out during the how route. But if the 3 of them worked together, they could make it possible.
We're gonna have to fight all 3 of them during our
What's
raid.
this?
I guess we're supposed to break the wall? Sounds like fun. I'm in.
It's all thanks to my help, don't you think? And don't you forget it.
I can't believe he's gonna take credit for all this.
You're the one who's going to forget it.
Anyway, let's check it out. We have to make sure we're on the right track.
Time to get excavating. Can bust down all the dead ends now.